Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 52. Now, today's going to really change things up a bit. I decided after a lot of deliberation that I kind of want to change this team about. I know it's tried and tested and I know it works and I know it's great and we did really well last week in the weekend league, but I don't know. I fancy something different. I figured I would change it up. So a whole bunch of the players are going to get listed up on the market. Courtois, Varane goes as well. That was a tough one because he is ridiculous. He's really, really OP. Umtiti's gone. So is Jordi Alba. Lala's going to go. And then finally, we're also going to sell our first owner, Mbappe. 415,000 coins is what we're going to get for him. So, yeah, goodbye. You have been absolutely awesome for us. Now, some of that stuff sold. You can see the sort of team that I'm actually heading towards on screen right there. There's a couple of big players that I want to bring into the road to glory, and it would require a lot of this stuff selling. So everything bar Mbappe sold. We're up to 685,000 coins, meaning that I could go out and start buying stuff. So I figured, hey, we'll go and pick up Salah. 225 paid for him. Salah's going to be one of our strikers going forwards, or actually one of our cams, and I'll get to that in a moment. Alexandro, welcome back. I see that as like an upgrade from Jordi Alba, I'm not going to lie. Handanovic on the same level as Courtois for me, no big deal there. We've picked up a Nainggolan for now, and then Florenzi comes in. Yeah, that might be a bit of a downgrade from Lala, but Florenzi was solid for us last time, so there's, I don't see a massive issue there. And then there it is. Mbappe sold. He's gone. He's out of the road to glory. For now, anyway. If we ever really wanted to, we could buy him back, no doubt about it. But it was all to bring in this guy. I wanted to buy Neymar. That seems like a nice upgrade, from Mbappe. It's like 150k more for a 92 rated fellow PSG player. 5-star. He's been tearing me apart last weekend league, so I thought, you know what, it's time to get him in. And this is the squad that we're going to be rocking. So, firstly, there are two players on 7 chem. Nainggolan, who would be on 8 chem after 10 games, and Heung-min Son, who starts as left forward at striker, who always be on 7 chemistry. Now, this is how I actually envisage playing the team, with a 4-2-3-1, a formation change. Again, I came up against it so often last weekend league that I want to try it out for myself. Son as the striker, Neymar left cam, Bobby central cam, Salah right cam. I don't know. I wanted to do this. I wanted to change that team up. So we'll go into 3 games here in Division Rivals and see how it performs. We are still sitting right at the top of the skill rating that I've ever been at, around 1850 or so. So I know that the players that I'm going to come up against are going to be as tough, if not tougher, than anyone that I've faced so far. Now, I get through after 2 minutes with Neymar here, and I slot it home, and I'm like, I think I might have made the right decision, but it was literally 2 minutes in, so how could I really sort of have it? It was just a great start, is what I'm trying to say. It made me happy that we scored so early on with one of our new players, our new big man, and then Salah scores with his first shot after 7 minutes, and I go 2-0 up, and then I've got the biggest smile on my face. So what I would say about this new squad is that in the defensive area, it is weaker than what it was before. I would say that Manolas is on par with Umtiti, apart from the fact that Umtiti had really good distribution, good dribbling and good passing for a centre-back. But Manolas doesn't, but he's actually really quick and really good at defending and has great physical. So, Manolas is solid, and I wanted to bring him in. I wanted to utilise our first owner, Manolas. UCL version, of course. Romagnoli, I think that's how you pronounce his name, our red inform from the Serie A. That's someone which I wanted to bring in today to give him a run out, to give him a bit of a test, to see if he can sort of, make the cut. Because, ideally, that isn't enough pace. He doesn't look like the most OP of centre-backs. So For now, he's coming in for this episode, and if he continues to do well, maybe we'll keep him. If not, maybe we'll change him out. Maybe bring Benatia back in to the Road to Glory, because I know he's been incredibly solid, and you guys liked it when we had that defensive lineup before. So yeah, like it's just a bit of a test. 9 Golan on 7 chem, or what would be 8 chem, is, again, something that doesn't worry me in the slightest. But I know that maybe there's a few of you out there that might sit there and think, why are you building a team off chemistry? And that's totally fine as well. But, like, 8 chemistry compared to 10 chemistry is just not really a big deal in terms of in-game stat boosts. He would actually still get quite a lot of stat boosts. So, again, I don't see that as an issue. And Son still plays brilliantly on 7 chem. It's just not a big deal. But apart from to any of you out there that are, like, you know... I'm normally like it. I normally like to build full chem teams only, but for this one, it doesn't really bother me that much. I wanted to test it out and see if it made a difference to our squad. But there are a couple of changes that we could make. I've mentioned Benatia if Romagnoli wasn't very good, and then our defense being Benatia and Manolas versus Umtiti and Varane. Yeah, it's not quite as strong, but I'd say it's pretty close. You know, it's 2 very high-rated centre-backs that could do a job for us. I could potentially switch out Florenzi if we were to bring in Benatia. I could maybe bring in João Cancelo at right back, because he's known to be like OP and one of the meta players at the back. And then knowing that my 2 cams are Brazilian, in Fabinho and Firmino, you know, in the starter 4-5-1 squad. We draw 6-all in that first game, by the way. Absolutely crazy. 12-goal thriller in the very first game. Next opponent has a real nice team as well. Rio, Red Suso, Player of the Month, Hazard, just a solid squad. And I thought, okay, we're going to pick up a loss here. But yeah, if 9 Golan was an issue, and I wanted to try someone else, there's UCL Allen. Doesn't cost a huge amount, actually under half price of 9 Golan. And he would link to everyone and bring everyone to full chem, apart from Heung-min Son up front, of course. And I feel like I'm never going to change him out. I don't think so anyway. So there's options, but I actually just really wanted to try something new. And I'm so excited to bring in Salah and Neymar to the Road to Glory on an account we've not spent a penny. It just seems like so cool that we can bring in some high-rated, awesome talent to the squad. I know we packed Mbappe and stuff, but like... it's cool that we can bring those players in. So at halftime in this game, I'm actually 2-1 down. I was 2-0 down against what was a really nice squad, but I do Ferdinand with Son there and a couple of step overs, and I do equalise. So Heung-min Son on 7 chem has not been a problem for me whatsoever. I get through with Son once again, but some really good tracking back there from Davinson Sanchez blocks my low-driven shot. Now, Rio Ferdinand's got a bit of a problem here, because it was Salah and Neymar versus Rio, 2-on-1 versus the goalkeeper and stuff, and I decided to just keep running and take the shot with Salah. I get incredibly lucky with a red timed finesse going into the top corner and actually scoring for us. And then a moment later, Neymar, La Croquetas, flicks it into the box. Bobby Firmino's there to head that one in. And we go from 2-0 down to 4-2 up. And I've got to say, I'm really liking the dynamic of this 4-2-3-1. Normally, I love the fact that I can play triangles with my cam and my 2 strikers in the 4-1-2-1-2. But right now, I actually like that I've got a couple of wider options to play the ball out to and then make space inside. I don't know. I'm really liking it at the moment. So coming away from that game with a 4-2 win made me incredibly happy. It made me feel like we've kind of made the right choice. But at the same time, I was noticing that, yeah, we've conceded yet another 2 goals. That could be an issue. I'm liking Manolas. Romagnoli seems a little bit meh. That is one thing I am noticing. So maybe he won't stick around for too long. I'm not going to just force a player into the team because he's red. The next opponent has a super team with Red Mertens. How lucky did you get, mate? Now, I guess this guy finished elite because I saw that he also had Belotti and who was the other one? I think Felipe Anderson was on his bench. So it just seems like 2 odd players to have on your bench, right? So I imagine he got at least Elite 3 and got 3 of those reds and got some pretty good ones, I'm not going to lie. So Yeah, this game was tough. This guy I could tell was a good player right off the bat. It just seemed like a solid player. Kluivert was incredibly difficult to deal with. Hazard, Mertens, like it's just such a nice team. And it was going to take a lot for me to get a result in this one. I was like, okay, well, we got a draw in the first match. We got a win in the second. I guess we'll take a loss in the third, and it won't really make much of a difference for the episode. And it wouldn't have done. But look, just look how much he's peppering my goal. The goalkeeper's doing well. We were getting lucky, saving stuff off the woodwork and that. I don't know. Like Kluivert a couple of times in a couple of minutes literally smacked that left post of mine, and I was lucky to come away unscathed. I know what I have forgotten to say to you, by the way, and I'm sure you've probably all picked up on it, but you might have already done so already. You might have already smashed that thumbs up on this video because, you know, the hardcore fans, they hit the thumbs up button right at the start. Is that you? But anyway, if we could hit 53 likes today on this video, that would be amazing. Thank you so much in advance to any of you that are still supporting the series. You guys are awesome. So I'm 1-0 up in this game, but he does equalise on me. The goal that I scored was a first-time finesse. The goal that he scored was just really nice passing play, working it into the box. You can see I've actually brought Belotti on here. I wanted to see what like a bit more of a target man striker would do for us up front. He turns the defender really nicely there, plays it into Salah. First-time finesse saved by Handanovic that time. Then I boot it up from my goalkeeper. Neymar flicks it on to Belotti, takes one touch, volleys it, back of the net. What an absolute beautiful goal that was from the Italian to put us 3-1 up. I can't remember. Have I missed a goal there? Did I miss the 2-1 goal? If so, I do apologise there. But we scored to get back in the lead, kind of from kickoff after he'd scored the 1-1. And then, yeah, we do get that beautiful goal from Belotti to actually make this game a 3-1 win against an opponent that was what I felt superior to me, like far superior to me, but we played really well and our new team did good. So I'm currently buzzing with the prospect of our new squad. We've just for the first time ever pushed past 1900 skill rating with this new team and got into Division 3. I'm actually quite excited to get into the weekend league to try that out. So right at the end of this episode, I made a couple of changes. I sold that Nainggolan because he was good. He was doing good. But I wanted to bring the team up to like get everyone apart from Son on full chem, and I think this is what I'm going to go with. So I bought a UCL Allen, and I bought João Cancelo, and also I bought Benatia. So that right there, it brings the red player out of our team. It brings the off-chemistry Nainggolan out of our team. I took a look at it, and I was like, Allen is incredibly similar to Nainggolan, and I just want him to be a defensive player. The only stat that Nainggolan was super better than him in was shooting. So, and I don't really want Allen to shoot ever. Allen's got the benefit of having 4-star skills, which might get me out of a tight situation. So for now, having him there in CDM in the 4-2-3-1 and the potential to bring on either Schweinsteiger, Kondogbia or Goretzka that are all sitting on the bench means that I just don't feel like I need Nainggolan at this point in time, and that makes everyone on full chem apart from Heung-min Son and makes the team just stand out. It looks class. Trying out Cancelo, if we don't like him we can flip the centre backs and bring Florenzi back in, but yeah, look at that for a team, guys. What do you think? What do you think of the squad? I know the defense isn't probably quite as strong as before, but that attack, having Neymar and Salah up front, it just seems like fire. They're so quick, dribbling's immense, shooting is fantastic. Like, it could just be a case of me trying to outscore my opponent every single game. But anyway, guys, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.